The other plants are doing well.
Okay.
Okay, well, you know what, ladies? It's 5 after, so we're going to get going because I do have to be off at 11. So let's, okay, any questions about what we are going to go over? Okay, so my question to all of you is, how many of you have had a Torah Aliyah? Okay,
Yeah.
so it looks like everybody. Okay, well, it's probably that we're going to we'll go over it, but it should go fast. I'll let you all just do it. I'll just go over what it is, though. One part. You know, you go up, they call you by your Hebrew name most of the time. A couple of congregations I know call by English name and Hebrew. Sometimes they call you the number you are, which, you know, is Aharon is first, and Sheni and Shlishi, and they call by number. When you get up there, if you're wearing a talit, you take the corner where the tzitzit is. If you're not wearing a talit, then you need to either borrow one if you want, but take like the wrapper that goes around the Torah, or a handkerchief even. The point is, we're not supposed to touch it with our fingers because of the oil that's on our fingers, so we touch next to it. And you don't actually touch the words. You actually touch the space that's right near where they're going to read. That's the ritual. That's the how we've learned it. So then you touch it, you touch, and then you kiss. I've seen a couple people do it the other way, but you're supposed to touch it and then kiss it. It's important to you. And then you say your Aliyah, and then you know that there's a response. So let's go through it.
And quick question: have you found out yet when our last class is?
Right now, Debbie had said, Julia had said the last class is December 17th. So they haven't made any changes yet. So if they make changes, I'll let you know. But right now, that's what they said.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
So let us screen share. Good, it worked. I got so many things on here. Okay. So, and it is page 172, which is all the way down here at the 60s, I think. Yep.
I'm impressed that you got the book onto your computer, that you can do this.
Oh yeah, anybody, any of you can if you make it a favorite. And
Well, I have a tablet, so I don't know. A lot of this I can't do on mine.
okay. All right, so here we are
Okay.
at the prayer. And there is a tune that it says for it. Let me get this over.
We have one.
And so I'm going to just ask each of you to read before. So let's start with Eileen.
Baruch atah Adonai.
No, no.
With it. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai.
Baruch Adonai.
Wait. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I didn't have it up high enough. I'm looking. What am I reading? Here. Start here. This is where you're honored with an aliyah, and this is how you do it. Here.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
Good. And then then the congregation always responds with Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Li'olam Va'ed.
You repeat it.
Then you.
Repeat it.
Yes.
You repeat that. Go.
Oh. Baruch.
No. Baruch.
No. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Good. And next?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher barchabanu mikol ha'amim ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato.
And the rest.
Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Good. Lori, the 2 dots. A. It's the 2 dots. A. Okay, next one. Felicia, if you'll read from the beginning.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamvarach
Baruch
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed. Now you.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam. Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Ata Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Good. Very good.
I have a question. In my synagogue they have a big board of this where it's written, and they have a lift up and down where you lift the end of the Torah up and down. I think it's for Natan Lanu.
Okay. All right. I know a couple that do it that way. Yeah.
I
That
always
that
struggle with the coordination of reading and lifting at the same time.
Oh.
I have my hands on the mantle at the bottom, but I can't do that lift up and down because I'll lose my place and I'm afraid I'll knock something over. But most people do that lift up and down there. I didn't know if you could explain that a little bit to us.
um I don't, let me see, let's see what the words are. It does
That's
say
interesting. I never heard of that.
if
No?
yeah, I've heard of it. And here we go. It's here it says it's talking about time and space. It's given us truth, and so I think it's where it's the time and space. No, wait a minute, no, teaching us, giving us truth, teaching us truth. It's truly just a minhag, which is a custom, which your synagogue does. Most of them don't. I mean, I've been to many. It's an old minhag, and it's just they do it like it says the words truth, teaching us truth. So I don't know why it goes up and down, but it's a minhag that custom from whoever started it, they continue to do it that way. But it's, believe me, if you go into other synagogues, you won't see it.
I've never seen it done anywhere except the one I
Right.
belong to now, and they are a very traditional old synagogue.
I'm
Right.
going to ask in my shul about that.
Okay. Well, it's like I say, it's a minhag. It's a custom.
Uh-huh.
It's not a law. It's not written anywhere that you have to do it, but somewhere along the line, maybe hundreds of years ago, their sect decided that, they'd bring the truth up to God. Maybe that's what it would be.
Oh,
And so
gotcha.
that's why they did it. So,
Okay.
okay. Thanks, Felicia, for bringing it up.
Thank
That's
you.
good. Okay. I don't think Jade came on, did she? Okay. So Bonnie Dassa, if you would read
Okay.
these. Mm-hmm.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam. Asher Bahar Banu Mikol Ha'amim. V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Ata Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Good. Yeah, amen. All righty. Denise, if you would read them. Let's just see how it goes.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach. Baruch Adonai
Adonai Hamarorach Le'olam Va'ed. You can all do it with me. Go ahead.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed.
All right, stop 1 minute, because I think a couple of you are doing this. It's Hamivorach. You have to get that mem in. Hamivorach. Okay? A lot of you are skipping to the B. So it's Hamivorach. Not a lot of you, but I thought I heard it. Okay, so do that line again, please.
Baruch Adonai Hamivorach.
Mivorach.
Hamivorach
Good.
Leolam Va'ed.
Good. And the rest?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher
Ha'olam. Ha'olam.
ha'olam
Mm-hmm.
asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Good. Good. Okay.
I
Sally.
noticed that she's saying Baruch.
Oh, I did not hear. Yeah, it's a chaf sound. It's that guttural. Baruch. I know a lot of us have trouble with that. But thank you, Sally. It is Baruch. The chaf. Okay, final chaf. Okay, Sal, you read, please.
Okay. Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamavarach Li'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bahabanu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Thank you. Okay. Evelyn, I don't think she came on, did she? Vivian's not on either. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So Lori, please read.
Did you say Lori?
Yes, I
Okay.
did.
Okay. Baruch et
No,
Adonai.
Baruchu.
Oh,
Baruchu.
Baruchu et Adonai Hamavara. Baruch.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed. And now you do it.
Baruch. Yep. Baruch Adonai Hamavarach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bahar Banu Mechal
Mikol. Mikol.
That's that cough. Yeah, me. Oh, so there it is. Me coal.
Yes,
So why is that coal?
because that's the underneath, and I forgot what it's called, the all or Mikal. Some people say Mikal, some people say Mikol, because from Ashkenazic it's an all, and that's a cuff with a
That's what
dot.
I was.
That's the
That's what.
cuff.
Yeah, so that's what I was
Mikol.
talking about, Anne. That most of the alphabet says me coal, and I want to say Mikal.
It's okay. It's in the Sephardic, it's eh. In the Ashkenazic, it's eh. And a lot of us, I mean, I know I do sometimes still do it because this was ingrained in my brain. So, yeah, you're just used to it. So it's okay. Mikal or Mikol, either one.
Okay.
Okay.
So that answers my question. Cool. Okay. So Mikol Halamim
Ha'amim.
Ha'amim.
Yep.
Then Natan Lanu et Ho. Let's see. Ho
I know.
Rato.
This is a tov.
Oh, sorry. To Rato.
Yes.
Okay. Baruch Atah Adonai No Tan.
Two dots. Two dots is the A.
Yep. No Tain. Ha Torah.
Yes. Okay. HaTorah. All righty. And then, of course, afterwards, this is the after part. Now, not all synagogues do this, but many do, is they'll say a mishaberach for the person who has an aliyah. And many of them don't do that. They just go on to the next aliyah. Yeah, I was going to say a lot don't anymore. When you're leaning more toward, I think more toward like the Orthodox, more toward the minhag, they do. But look, this is the part for after. This part is that after the person reads the Torah, you again kiss. You all know that, I'm sure. You again kiss. This, you put the thing down, kiss it, and then you say this. So let's do this second part of the prayer. Eileen.
Where do you want me to start?
At Baruch Atah.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher, excuse me, Natan Lanu Torah Emet Vayehe Vachaye Olam Vatav.
No, that's a nun.
Oh, Natav.
No ta. You don't hear an I in it all.
That's right. Nota. Baruchu.
No. Look at this.
Ba.
Be.
Tohenu.
Yes. Good.
Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Right. Good.
And we do. And our rabbi does the Mishaberak after you have an aliyah.
Does he?
We do it.
Yeah, Rabbi David does.
Also, we do a general mishaberach.
Well, and that's some of them do. You know, it just depends. But this is what you're responsible for is these parts.
Yeah.
So that's good. Felicia, just read the ending one after the Torah read.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher Natan lanu Torat emet v'chaye olam nata b'tochenu baruch ata Adonai noten haTorah.
Good, very good. Okay, and Mooney, if you'll read it, please.
Sure. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chaye olam nata b'tochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Good. Okay. And I will tell all of you, I mean, you've all seem to have the tune pretty good. There are people who just don't have the tune, and it's okay. If you
Right.
just read it, that's fine. The whole point, even in Torah reading, you know, there's trope in there, which is it's niguns, it's ups and downs, and it's a tune. The important thing is always to pronounce words right. I mean, I know I keep saying that, but even in reading Torah, you really need to pronounce it correctly. If you don't have the trope correctly, it's okay. First of all, there are many different styles of trope, but the important thing is that you are saying these words right, because it is Hebrew, but it has a meaning, and it means something. So I mean, it's like us saying it in English. So that's just the key. All right, Denise, please read this after the Torah Aliyah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chaye
V'chaye, v'chaye.
v'chaye olam nata b'tochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Good, very good. Thank you. Sally.
Barhu
No, no. At the end. Baruch atah Adonai.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chaye olam nata betochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Good. Okay. All righty. Lori, these three.
Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chaye
Mm-hmm.
olam not ta not ta.
Yes.
Okay. Betovenu
Nuh-uh.
Baruch
That's a chaf. Bitochenu.
Betohenu. Okay.
No, chenu.
Chenu.
Bitochenu. Mm-hmm.
Betohenu.
Right.
Okay. Baruch atah Adonai notan haTorah.
Notain. Dot, two dots.
Okay. Notain haTorah.
Good. Okay. Yes. All right, everybody. So, I figured you all knew that, but now here's the one that I did want to, let me make sure I get the right page. So it is right here. So, I don't know if any of you, I mean, I hope you haven't, but maybe you have. There's the, Hagomel prayer. Where is it? Misha, no, that's the Misha Bera.
173.
No, I'm sorry. That is 173, and it is not. Ah, here it is. I'm sorry. I'm looking right past it. Birchat Hagomel. So this is if you've ever had a serious illness, if you've ever had a surgery, if you've ever been in an accident, and thank God you are right, and
Had a baby.
had a baby. Yeah, I mean, it's for anything that there's been stress, and we just are really thanking God that we've made it through that. Whoops, there's a dog. Made it through that. So you say, this is the person says it, and then, it's male and female. They do finally do it, or a group that they respond from the congregation with these lines. So let's read it. It's a little bit different. So the words are a little different. So let's all just read this so that we've got it down pat. All right, let's start at the bottom. Well, Lori walked away, so we won't start at the bottom. Eileen, if you would read. Oh, there she is. Read this, please. And you don't there's no tune, you just read it. You there, Eileen?
You muted.
I had muted myself so I could say with everybody else, and I forgot to
Oh,
unmute. So I've
okay,
already read it,
good.
but I'll read it. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hagomel latavam
Ha, lecha,
lachav yavim
yes.
tovim
Yes, to vote,
tovot
sorry.
tovot shig gamal
Shegema lani,
lani shigamal lani val to
no, that's not a vowel.
that's okay.
Right, it's a call, yep.
Kal tov.
Yes, okay, that's what it is. Now, let's do the female. Read, if someone is up there, you're going to say this for her. So
Okay.
let me hear you say this.
Okay, that's me, Shegamal, no, male,
Shegemalech.
Shegamalech,
Mm-hmm.
called Tov,
Yes.
who, Vagal,
No, it's a yud.
yeah, ye gam,
No, it's Yigamelech. Yigamelech.
okay, I got that all wrong. Yigamalech, called Tov,
Mm-hmm.
Salah, Salah.
Salah.
Yeah,
Right,
Salah.
right.
We had
So
so many Sellahs.
I know. So Kol Tov is that it's all good. All good. That your healing, that your wellness is all good. Okay, so let's go back up, and I'm gonna have Felicia, please read this.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hagomel l'chayavim tovot shegimalanu kol tov.
Not Lanu.
Sorry,
Shegemalani.
Lani,
Uh-huh.
Lani kol tov.
Right. Okay. And then do this for a female.
Me shegimalech
Lech.
Gimalech
Mm-hmm.
kol tov hu yigmelech kol tov Selah.
Good. Yes.
Why is it who and not he if it's for female?
That's
Who is he and he is she?
how I learned it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who is for he and this is for female, so why
No, that's
isn't it?
just the word in
May,
Hebrew.
may the one who has
It's
shown
talking
such
about-
favor to you continue to bestow all is good upon
So
you
it's
forever.
talking about God and it's using the he.
Wait a minute. Wait. He, yes. Who, who do you, Kol Tov.
So the only difference
He
between
brings
male-
on all good. He brings on all good. To you. So it's who. Yes, it's who because it is God. Your words that are feminine are these words. Shegemalech, because is for the man. Shegemalech is lecha is the man. Shegemalech is for the female. Those are your words that are referring to the female. And see up here, this refers to the male, the person, Yigmalacha, and the female is Yigmelech. So those are those are the terms, like Kol Tov is the same, that is, but these are the words that would change. Okay?
And the who is referring to God.
Yes.
in the mail. Okay.
Yes. Hmm. Okay. Let's see who's. All right, Bonnie, please read it.
Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hagomel lechayavim tovot shigamalani. This one always trips me up. Shigamalani kol tov.
Good. And then do this for the response for a female.
Okay. Misha Gemalach kol
Lech,
tov.
Gimalech.
Gemalech
Mm-hmm.
kol tov. Hu yigim lech kol tov.
Yigmelech. Yigmelech.
Say the mem. Yigim lech
Okay.
kol
All right.
tov selah.
Yeah,
That's a
it's a mouthful.
mouthful.
It
Yeah.
is a mouthful. When you have these two shevas next to each other, it always is.
Yeah.
Okay. Denise, please.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hagomel
Chayavim.
lehayavim
Good.
vote
Toe. Tet. Toe.
tovot
Good. Mm-hmm.
shigamala
Shegemalani. Shegemalani.
Gewalt.
Say it again. I'm sorry, Denise, I didn't hear you say it.
Shigamalani
Good.
kol tov
Yes. And then read for the female response.
mi shigamal lech
Lech.
kol tov hu yigmal lech kol
Lech.
Salah lech.
Right. Koltov. That A, yeah, when it's mixed with the others, it's sometimes hard to get that, but you got to say it's the A. That's what determines that it's the female. Okay. Good. Sally, please read it.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hagomel lechayavim
Chaya. Chaya.
lechayavim tovot shegmalenu
Lanu. Lani, sorry. Shegamalani.
Malani
Good.
kol tov
Okay. And then for the female to respond.
mi shegmalech kol tov hu yigmalech kol tov Selah.
Good. Thank you. All right. Lori.
Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hagomal
Male. A. Hagomel.
hagomel lechayavim
Good.
tot.
Vote.
Oh yeah, tovot. Oh boy. Shegamalani
Good.
kol tov.
Good. Okay. And then come down here and for a female, read the response.
Mi yigamalech
Shegemalech.
Shegamalech kol tov hu yagamelech
Yigmelech.
melech
Lech.
lech.
Good.
That lech, I'll tell you.
Okay, good.
Yigamelech
Good.
kol tov Salah.
Selah.
Salah.
Okay. All right,
And
good.
what does Salah mean again?
Forever.
It's like, it's always, forever, right? Thanks, Sally. It's like,
Yeah,
it,
it
it,
emphasizes the end of a lot of things.
yes.
Yeah.
It's just like amen means may it be so. When you say amen, you're saying may it be so. That's some look at it that way. So it's an end of something. it's almost like a relief thing forever, always, you know, it's a relief thing. And we have it in a lot of the Psalms. As we know, we've been reading through them, and we've had it in a lot of the Psalms and a lot of the different midrash and everything. All right, so you guys did fine. I should have realized that was too easy, right? But good. So this is a Hatsi Kaddish. Is there anything you would like to work on that I don't have down? Well, I know what I was going to also do right here. So if you're lifting the Torah, and when they lift the Torah to dress it, it is, you know, the Torah is lifted, we rise. So how many of you? I don't know if any of you. I will tell you the little thing I do. U.S. wires do it, and that's where I learned it, because I don't remember learning it in my Orthodox synagogue. But, you know, when you're lifting the Torah, we put up, I hope you can see me. We put up
the pinky.
our little
Yes.
finger,
Yes.
You hold your talit and you hold the little finger. And what that's doing is that's just giving support to the person who's lifting it. It's like all of our support. We're all supporting you. Because technically, if a Torah were dropped, we'd have to fast for 40 days, which is not fun. So, but so we do that to you know, just be supportive of the eights of the that are holding that Torah and the person who's lifting it. I would tell all of you, I have lifted the Torah. I used to do it many times. I haven't done it at this age, but I think I could. It's not a hard thing to do because you're not really lifting from your back. You're bending your knees and you're lifting it up and holding it in your hand, in your arms. Plus, I'm going to stop share a minute. Plus, not only lifting it, holding it, but there's no fast law that says it has to be opened. You know, they'll tell you it has to be open and how many columns can you open it to? And, oh, wow, he did 4 columns and he did 5. There's no law. There's no rule. It's a minhag. It's a custom. So if you're someone who wants to do that during a sisterhood Shabbat, even particularly, because I'm one of those people who says a sisterhood Shabbat should be all sisterhood members. I think every sisterhood member can learn some to be a part of it. Long ago, they used to have the men helping more because the women weren't as involved and didn't know as much. But I think women do, and even with Hagba, it's the kind of thing. If you have trouble with shoulders and things, don't do it. But if you're okay otherwise, doing it closed and lifting it up, and it doesn't have to be lifted up real high. It just has to be lifted. We're bringing it up from the table and we're returning it. We're thanking God that we've done this. So you can try it. You can always try it. And there's no harm in someone helping and holding it. So that's what I say is that I think sisterhood women, we just have to show that we can do things. So let's go back to
I
that.
like what you point out with the pinky thing because I've been doing that. I don't remember where I learned it. I just know that that's instinct. That's what I do. And I don't remember who taught it to me.
Well, there's a reason for it. There's a reason for everything we do. So we are supportive is what we're doing.
Yeah,
So
I'm glad you explained it too, because my old synagogue did not do it and my new one does. So
Oh, really?
it's good to know what, because I never did it because my other synagogue didn't and I didn't know what it meant. So
Right.
I didn't do it. So, but now I know what it means.
It's
I
nice.
can do it now.
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
agree.
And not everybody does it. You'll see if you look around, you don't have a lot. Like I say, our USY kids, our Kadima kids, they've learned this. And they will do all these things because, you know, they are told, be supportive, be a part of it. So, yes. All right. So let's go back and we'll go back to,
Can I just say something?
sure.
When I do it, I also am holding my talit up.
Right. Oh, I said that. Yes. Yes, definitely. Yeah, because your talit has your tzitzit. Your tzitzit are the reminders of the commandments, and so we always bring all of that in. We just it's just all, you know. There should be meaning and feeling with it, and that's what we do. So here's
Wait, one more question. Is it
sure.
Is it
As
right pinky versus left? Which hand? Left hand, right hand?
it doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter.
It doesn't matter. I'm a
Okay.
right-handed person. I use the right hand. I
Me
would
too.
think left-handed people, just like if people do tefillin, which I'll be honest, I haven't done that yet. When you do tefillin, if you're right-handed, you put them on your left and your head. If you're left-handed, you put it on your right and your head because you put it on the opposite hand that you use. So it really doesn't matter which one. It's the point of just doing that particular aerobics type thing that we do. So I hope you all do know this. Let's try doing it together slowly. And there is a tune to this. At least where I've been from, there was. So let's all you want to unmute and we can all say this part. Ready?
Yep.
V'zot HaTorah
Torah,
asher
asher
tam Moshe
Moshe
Lifnei B'nai Yisrael Al Pi Adonai B'yad
Beyaz
Moshe.
Moshe.
And you see Moshe's as Moses is remind there all the time. This is the 5 books of Moses. This is we say it's him writing it down. So and it says some Moshe Lifnei B'nai Israel before the children of Israel. So we raise the Torah, and it's just I love this part of the service too. I love Torah service. So
Yeah.
all right. So what else would is there some other prayer that you all would like? I didn't have another one prepared for today because with more people it would have taken long, but with less people. So anybody have something that you'd like to go over or we've been over?
I have a quick question. Last week, you were talking about 2 different words and said, oh, you need a native speaker and how they said it. And I couldn't remember the word.
Yeah. I don't remember which word, but I remember that.
Well,
Yeah.
if it was with a resh, was it with a resh? Because the resh with the Israelis is different than the way we pronounce it. We go rrr, and they make it almost in the deep of their neck. But I don't know what word.
I don't know. I went to ask my brother-in-law and I couldn't remember.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Anybody remember what we were?
And I thought you wrote it down.
You know what? Didn't I say to you all that I had written something down and I couldn't read my writing? Yes,
Oh
I
my
wrote
goodness.
something down and I couldn't read my writing.
That happens all the time.
Was it about the months?
I don't remember.
Now
I
it
just remember
says
the question.
send months info. I did send that. No, I did that already. Did you all get that who don't have the Lev
No.
Shalem?
Yes.
If you have, do you have Lev Shalem? We didn't do Rosh Chodesh with you. I'm getting you
The
guys
months you sent
confused.
us a couple weeks ago. That wasn't this
I
past
did.
week.
I think, you know what, if you have Lev Shalem, it's in there. And there were a couple of you who don't have Lev Shalem, and you asked me to send that page, and I did. If
Okay.
you want me to, I'll send it to you. But if you have Lev Shalem, it's where Rosh Chodesh is. It talks all about the different months and what they mean.
Right.
So, Eileen, do you have Lev Shalem?
I don't have the weekday. I have the one for the high holidays. I
All
have
right,
the
you want me to send it to you?
Oh, thank you.
I can do that easy.
I got
And
40
I'll-
different other ones, but they're all different.
And I'll write it clearer so that I can read my writing. I'm terrible. When I was in elementary school, they used to say my handwriting was legible. That was it, just legible. Not
Jeez.
great at it.
Don't feel bad. When I was in the 3rd grade, one of my teachers said I'd never amount to anything because my handwriting was terrible.
Oh, that's not fair.
I'm like, okay.
So meanwhile, our grandkids aren't even learning cursive. So
Oh,
that's
they don't teach them grammar either. Don't
all right.
go there.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? Are there any other prayers that you want to go over? Was there something particular? We can always find it in Lev Shalem and I can pull it up. Next week, we could go over the Kaddish. You want to do a Kaddish now? We haven't done any of those, have we? The
We
Kaddish.
did. Yes, we did.
Did we do any of them? Everyone else? Did we do what?
We did the
We did
Kaddish
the 3 of
Rabbanan.
them.
Yeah.
the
And the
Kaddish
Hatsi Kaddish.
Oh, we
and the
did. I
and the
didn't
Moed
check it off.
Kaddish. We did it last week.
Yeah, we did the Hatsi Kaddish too.
Right, right. Let's see. You want to go over? This is one that we can go over all the time. Ashrei.
Sure.
Anybody want to go? Do you want to go over Ashrei?
Except
I know in
you
my
tell me.
class last year, that's all they wanted to do. All they wanted to do every time was let's do Ashrei.
Eh,
All right, so I gotta find where Ashrei is in Lev Shalem.
181.
Is it 181?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Screen share here, there. Okay, let's get over to where the pages are, and let's get over. There's the prayer, the months, Eileen.
Okay,
See,
I think I
there it
have
is.
that. I think I
All
have
right,
that.
I can send it to you. I had it there. 181 Ashrei. Here we go. Okay, so the thing I love about Ashrei is there are so many tunes to it, and this and Adon Olam. I don't know if you all know Safam, the group Safam, but they sing Adon Olam like 27 different ways. It's
Wow.
amazing. All right, so let's do some. Let's do a couple lines. Start with Lori. Lori, start up here. Do
Oh,
two.
painful, very painful here.
All right, well, come on, just
I'll
don't worry
try.
about it.
I'll
We're
try.
all friends.
I
We're all
always
friends.
get, I always get better after I hear everybody read it.
Okay. All right, so
All
let's
right.
try the first line. Just do the first line.
Okay. Ashrei,
Ashrei.
Ashrei, Yoshevei,
And it blends. It's Yoshvei.
Yoshvei, Be,
No dot in there. No dot.
oh, Ve, or Ve.
Right.
Okay. Ve, Techa,
Yep.
what was that one? Od,
Yes.
okay. Yiha, Le,
Yeha lelucha.
Yaha, Lelucha,
Good.
Selah.
Okay. There's another Salah. All
Yeah.
right. Okay. All right. I'll let you listen, Lori.
Okay, thanks.
Sally, do me a favor and read this line and then this one.
Ashrei ha'am shekacha lo. Ashrei ha'am she'adonai Elohav.
Good. And
Tehillat LeDavid.
all right, then this line.
Arumimcha Elohai Hamelech Ve'av Ve'avarcha
Good.
Ve'arvacha Shimcha Leolam Va'ed.
Yep, that's it. It's amazing how we all will sing along and say it, but but some of those words are hard to pronounce. They
And
really
you have
are.
to actually read it. You've made me very conscious of that.
Good, good. Okay,
Yeah.
Denise, let me hear you say these two lines. And if you don't want to, I understand. You can say either just one or none. Go.
Bechol Yom Avarhecha
Yep, that's it.
Va'ahallah Shimcha Le'olam Ba'ed
Good. And the next one?
Gadol Adonai Ho
Who? It's who.
Hu Lol
Lal. Lol. Lal. Hu lal.
Hu Lol
Right.
the Od
Mm-hmm.
the Ligdulato
Good.
Here,
What's
Haker.
that? What's this one? I didn't hear that.
Oh,
Ain. Ain.
Ain Take care.
Chayker. Yes, chayker. Right. Okay. Um, I will be honest with all of you. It is in Aram. I think this one is in Aramaic. I don't know the difference between Aramaic and Hebrew. Honestly, it's like you just do. You're pronouncing them pretty the same ways, but there's something different about the combination of the words. Okay, Bonnie, if you would do these 2 lines.
I'm gonna try. Dor le dor yeshaba me'asecha
No, Yeshabach.
yeshabach me'asecha
Mm-hmm.
ugvorotecha yagidu
Good.
hadar kivod chodecha v'divrei niflotecha asicha.
It's Nifla O Techa.
Niflaotecha.
Right. And you got the Asicha. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
This is one where a lot of people will say low. Nifla O. They'll say Niflo, and it's not. It's Nifla O Techa. All right. Good. Okay, Felicia, if you do these 2 lines, please.
Be'ezuz Norotecha
Good.
Yomeru Ugedulatcha Asaprena
Mm-hmm.
Zecher Rav Tuvcha Yabiu
Mm-hmm.
Betzidchatcha
Techa. You gotta hear the seed katecha.
Katcha
Yes.
Yirab Nenu.
Yes. Okay, good. Okay. And Eileen.
Okie dokie. Tadne Rach.
Wait. Where are you? Right here.
Yeah.
Hanun.
Chanun. Chanun.
Ha. I said a T instead of a ha.
Yeah, okay.
Tad.
No,
Tanira.
it's a chet. So
That's
it's
what I said. I said ha.
but it's not ha, it's cha. It's a
Ha.
it's
Oh,
a
guttural.
guttural, another guttural.
Another guttural. Ha. Nu ra.
Noon. This
Noon.
is a final noon. Yep.
At noon.
Yes.
Barach tam
No. No, this is a chet. A chet.
Che.
So say
Barach
chum.
hum.
Verachum.
Adonai.
Yep.
Yalla.
Yeah.
That's an ah. No, that's a ra.
Erech.
Erech.
Mm-hmm.
Fayim.
Nope, that's not the fey. It's got the dot in it.
Pay.
Yes.
Pa. Apayim.
Yes.
Gee, got one halfway.
It's all right. You're doing great. That's all right.
Okay. That's an uv.
Oog.
Yeah, ugdal. Ugdal. Haseda.
Chad. Chased.
Had said.
Yes. Okay.
That's a zoot.
No. Look at this.
That's the
Tet. It's a tet.
yeah. To Tove.
Yes.
Adonai. Lacha.
Uh-uh.
Lacho.
Coal.
Lachol.
And that's definitely an O because
Yeah.
so you hear
It has
coal.
that up on the
Right.
Lachol.
It's not guttural. It's hard. Coal.
Lachol.
Yes.
Like the coal mines.
Yes.
We lived in Pennsylvania 30 years.
I was just going to say you're from Pennsylvania.
Yes, not from, but 30 years. Yeah.
All right.
Never lived. Varach Tamanu.
You keep wanting to make that a t. That's a chet.
Ra, ta, ma,
Ra, cha, mav.
ma,
Cha, it's cha,
ah,
mav.
ma.
Put it
Al.
together again.
Okay.
Put it together again.
Barak, ha, ma.
Okay.
Al. Ba, ma,
Nope, nope, that's the cuff.
kal,
Yep.
ma, sanu.
Oh,
Sa,
no,
ma,
say it again.
ma, sa,
No, not
Sa.
sa. That's an iron, so you don't hear it.
That's a sin, sa, nu.
Uh-huh. No, there's no new. It's a
Sa,
vet. So you'll hear the v. Ma'asav.
ma'asa. It's so much easier when everybody's singing.
Yes. And when the kids do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true. Okay. All right. What time is it? Okay. I think we're a little bit close. Anybody else want to read this last line before, and then we'll be finished that? Anybody? I'll read it. You.
Adonai kol ma'asecha v'chasidecha yevachucha.
Thank you, Sally. Pretty tune too.
Yes.
Very good. All right, ladies, that was great. It's a Ashrei is one of those things. I know you're singing with them, but you want to make sure you're pronouncing it right. So